Welcome to Live from Sparkwood in 21. This series chronicles the 1990s cult classic, Twin Peaks, created by David Lynch and Mark Frost. Joining me on this journey are superfans, Last Call with Troy Pacelli, Netter's Network, and Aged Boomer. Laura Palmer's diary has been found, but what secrets will be revealed among its pages? And what fate will befall Audrey Horne while Agent Cooper reach her in time? Plus, I have a mystery of my own to solve. So slide into a booth at the Double R Diner and order a damn fine cup of coffee and a heavenly slice of cherry pie as we watch and discuss Episode 4 of Season 2, Laura's Secret Diary. All right, folks, it's good to see you all tonight. I'm glad you can make it. Already in the chat, we have Emoji Queen, Lady Mist. JP RPH1, Edie Myers Jr., Evelyn Hampton, Qapla' Admiral, Nate's joining us tonight. My guests are backstage, so I'm going to bring them on. Joining us for the opening segment tonight, special guest, Big Al Presents.
Hello.
Aged Boomer.
Howdy.
Last Call with Troy Pacelli.
Salute.
And of course, last but certainly not least, Netter's Network.
Good evening, everyone.
All right. Now, those of you who are familiar with Al's channel know that during his most recent episode of Films with Friends, he showed the a cult classic, I think it's safe to say, The Rocketeer. And during the course of that show, there was a drawing, and a certain somebody here on the panel won that drawing. And
he just dropped out.
and I hated myself. You have to push the camera button, not the other. Okay.
Deleted scenes. I should tell you, I had a dream last night that you were opening a box. Inside the box was a box of chocolate bunnies, a letter opener, and a human ear. Let's see what's in this box.
And with that, hopefully everyone can see this. This is the box that I received in the mail today.
I wrapped those good.
Yes, you did.
Whenever I think of the expression "What's in the box," I think of the quote from "Kiss Me Deadly" instead of Seven. But anyway,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's in the box? What's in the box? Yeah.
the Harley Quinn type lady when she was saying, "Well, yeah, but what's in the box?" And it's it's when Pandora opened the box, and what's in the box? She kept saying the guy's trying to warn her, "Don't open the box." And
Well, as I recall, didn't Harley originally show up out of a box? Or no, wait a minute, that was a cake. Never mind.
That's
If
right.
any
She
of
did.
y'all ever want something from me, I tape up those boxes good.
Yes, you do. It's taking me quite some time to get through this tape.
You might want to open it from the bottom. It'll probably be easier.
Oh, no. Okay,
No?
the bottom then.
Like I say, either because I can't remember if I put more tape across the bottom because it's an Amazon box I repurposed, and usually they're taped up.
It's
Pretty
got
good,
like
but they're
12
not.
layers of tape.
It does not.
I will say though, Amazon boxes are they're nice little boxes to
They are.
Most of
repurpose
the time,
with.
yeah. It's
I
like,
give
yeah,
them I give them to my I have a cousin who carves duck the things you put out.
Decoys.
Thank you, decoys. It's late. I'm tired. That's why I'm only going to be on for the first part. He carves decoys and he makes like turkey calls, little squeak, 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 squeak.
Oh,
squeak,
wow.
He's hung up his
Congratulations.
And he ships them-
congratulations.
and he ships them out.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, so I put a little congratulations note in there, which he just held up. It's wrapped in bubble wrap, and
Boom, baby.
The Rocketeer.
you should
Yep,
make
yep.
it so that we
Oh.
can just see you and nobody else. There we go.
Yep, yep.
All right, folks.
That's a
I hope
classic.
everybody can see this okay.
Great,
Yeah.
a
It
great
looks much better
design.
in person.
A great design, and
It does look
congratulations
really
on
good.
it.
I love this.
I of course
This
I
is back.
have to thank Nanette and Troy for providing this for my rewatch as a giveaway. I really appreciate them doing that. Kind of worked out. A great film, and someone gets a great figure.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, I also figured it worked out as being the giveaway for my 300th.
Yeah.
Because since I didn't do an official drawing, I figure, okay, this is going to double as that. So, Deleted Scenes was my winner this time. And
and kind of celebrating my 500th. So
That's-
yeah, everyone's
that's right.
lots of celebrating going
Congratulations.
on. Yeah.
so 3 things in one. Look at that.
Yeah. But yeah, he had asked me on his Academy Award show to like come on here to do this, and I was like, I don't watch Twin Peaks. I mean, I was like, do you need me on there? And when I figured out what was going on, I was like, oh yeah, I'll come on, sure.
There you go.
Yeah,
I
so-
just didn't want to be falling asleep during during
That's
the
fair.
podcast.
And hello
Is there
to SRNG. Go ahead, Boomer.
I was going to say, is there a Jennifer Connelly figure in that box too? I'm just,
Sadly, no.
Migo has not put out, but you know, I'm sure with all the custom heads that people are doing on Etsy, if we can find a Jennifer Connelly head, I could probably put together a pretty good custom.
see, this is where McFarlane went wrong. He should have been doing '80s icons, like from movies.
Where McFarlane's really gone wrong is getting the right scales of figures. You know, like when he did his superpowers, they should have been in scale with the superpowers figures.
And hello to Lady V. My stalker is in the house.
Nothing bit him when he opened it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know. Usually when I put together some sort of a gag box, it always screws
Now
up.
read my comment.
Yeah, the gas bomb didn't blow. What was up?
Oh no, that means it escaped.
Escaped. Oh no. All right. Well,
It was a really great movie to watch, The Rocketeer, and I'm
It
glad
was.
Troy and I had that figure.
Yeah.
They were able to gift out there. I said the colors, showing it on camera doesn't do it justice. The colors are so vibrant on that figure
Yeah.
and on the box. You know, it just really pops.
Talk about toy companies that have come a long way since Migos come back. Those figures are way better than and some of the figures they put out in the 70s were great, but I think these are even better.
I remember having some of the old Migos Star Trek ones. I don't know where they ended up in the weird ether of time, but I'd love to have a set of those.
Well, you know, I mean, it actually wouldn't be that difficult if you were
Well,
to get the new ones, you know.
Well, new ones. I'm like, I always wonder what happened to my old ones. And I had so many Enterprise models,
Yeah,
like I put together. I'm like wondering, where are they now? Like that plastic has to exist somewhere. Looks
Right.
like it crash landed on a planet somewhere
probably.
underneath junk. But I congratulations, Deleted Scenes. Glad you like that. And if you like The Rocketeer, hopefully you'll join us this Saturday as we watch Sky Captain of the World of Tomorrow. A little bit more nice fantasy action there. Gonna have a lot of fun. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, I love that movie. I have the Blu-ray. I'll be watching along.
Awesome,
Right.
awesome.
And so, Al, thank you very much for taking the time out of your evening to
Thank you for having me so
join
much.
us
I
for the
appreciate
segment.
it.
Really
I'm
appreciate
glad to be here, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rewatch. Enjoying the Twin Peaks, and take care, everybody. God bless you.
Okay. Take care, Al.
Yeah, bye.
And for those of you just joining us in the chat, well, even if you've been here in the chat, the Cosmic link is, of course, pinned to the top, as always.
Yep. Because we want you to watch along with us. If you're watching in the future, well, we're going to need you to have your own physical copy or streaming copy.
Yep.
And I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
Paramount? No, is it Paramount Plus still?
That's
correct,
streams
yeah.
it?
Yes, it's on there.
Well, there you go. Or do they do the not that we're doing it, but are they doing the Log Lady intros?
Probably not. No.
Probably not. Yeah.
So, to leave it, you're saying that the package came today?
Oh, yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I just waited
like,
until today to do the unboxing because I wanted
okay.
to do it during the show.
Because I was like, man, if it came today, it's like, that's timing.
Nate has got a question for you in the chat, Troy.
Was that was that on Instagram? Because I don't get to Instagram very often. I'll go check it out if so. There's just so many platforms, and it's like, you know, I can't keep up
I don't
with
even
all
know
of
if
them.
I have an Instagram account.
Let's see here.
He says, yeah, it was Instagram.
Okay.
I'm looking right now.
Of course he is.
Ice lunch.
So deleted scenes. You getting the Arrow Conan double set coming out?
I hope so.
4K and regular Blu-ray, and they're two different releases, and you can get it either separately or get the whole shebang that comes with Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yep, definitely going to be looking into that.
They were having them on discount on Amazon. I picked up the Count Yorga double pack. That's why I brought it up with Big Al. Because I was going to get that a while back, but then I didn't. And then I was like, you know, I have Count Yorga digitally on Vudu, but I didn't have the sequel, and I always wanted to watch the sequel. And I'm like, now they're both $20. I'll pick it up for $20. Now I have a physical copy of the first movie, and the sequel I've never seen. I don't know how they do a sequel to Count Yorga after. Well, I don't want to spoil the movie for you.
Yeah.
He ain't coming back for what I saw in that movie. Unless they do some... That reminds me of that one Hammer Dracula movie where... I think Dracula was staked through the heart in an abandoned church, right? So this is holy ground. So how does he come back? In the sequel, a bat flies through the window, throws up blood onto the dust, and that's how he comes back. That's a bunch of bull. That would not work. That movie, I think that got decanonized by Hammer. They were not liking that movie after that too. That was Scars of Dracula. That one got. That's the one that had Patrick Troughton in it as Dracula's version of Renfield, I guess. Actually, Dracula had a Renfield, but he had.
Did it still have Christopher Lee?
Yeah, it was Christopher Lee. He's good in it too, but he's the only good thing in it. It's like.
Okay.
I recently got into a little conversation on somebody's YouTube video. They did an analysis of it wasn't Hammer, it was here in the US. Fright Night.
That's a good one.
It was like a list of unanswered questions, and as they're going through them, I'm like, And then I start looking into the comments to see what people are saying about it. I'm like, some of these are not questions. I can answer these easily. And then I was thinking, gee, maybe I should do a rewatch of Fright Night. That might be fun.
Fright Night's a classic. Fright Night needs a special edition. Either Scream Factory or Arrow should put one out.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
And I want to see Fright Night 2. Apparently the DVD came out of Fright Night 2, and it was never released again, and now it fetches a high penny, Fright Night 2. Which I don't think I've ever seen all the way through, actually.
That's the one with
I haven't.
with Brian. I'm forgetting his name. He's the one that you see playing a Klingon and a Romulan. He played a vampire in The Kindred, and he's like in just about everything. He's that big muscular guy with the
Brian
the
Thompson,
square
yeah.
jaw. Yeah.
Yeah, he might have been in it, yeah.
I know he was a minor character in it, but he stands out in my memory because I remember just about every role he does. Wish I could just remember his name, I forget all the time. Brian something.
They did good horror movies in the 80s. I know 70s is my favorite decade, but 80s had some good stuff too. Yeah.
What was he in, sweetie?
Pardon me?
What was he in?
Oh, The Kindred. He was in a bunch of stars. No. He, deleted scenes already said it. Brian Thompson.
Yeah.
It's just I can never remember his last name. And let's face it, the only reason I remember his first name is because that's my brother's name. So.
Yeah, The Kindred was a good show. Unfortunately, it didn't. The circumstances surrounding why that show had to go off the air were kind of sad. But
I think they really need to get more comfortable with recasting roles. They really do. When you tie your series or your films or whatever to one particular actor, we had this conversation about Indiana Jones and whatnot, Harrison Ford, and it's like, it needs to be more like James Bond. Something happens, you replace him. You cast a different actor, and it's the same guy. It's just a different actor. They've gotten okay with doing it with Kirk and Spock and all the others. Some better than others.
Oh.
It would be nice if they just keep them in canon, though. But no, none of them do. But why can't they do that with TV shows?
I guess, but with Star Trek, they could always just introduce a new crew and a new enterprise.
Twin Peaks.
Yeah,
they did.
Yeah.
And I forgot the actress.
Fire Walk with Me. Oh, right.
Last thing I saw her on was One Tree Hill. I think she was on that. Yeah.
Mara Kelly. Yeah.
Right. She is. She's one of the Twin Peaks regulars that I have not met, but she is. She's a real cutie. She really is.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I did have a question that Al and I were discussing backstage. Alicia Witt is in the original series because we had the episode with her a couple of weeks back. Is she in season 3?
Yes. Everybody that was in the original run that they could get back is back. In fact, they brought back a couple people that had already passed.
So was she a different character,
like
or was she a different character? Or?
No. She's the exact same character. Yeah.
Nice.
In fact, and so I guess this is a kind of a minor spoiler for you, but they bring back. Oh darn! I'm forgetting his name. We contributed to his medical fund too. The bloke that played Jacques Renault. They brought him back as yet another brother.
It's possible.
Damn, those Renaults. There's so many of them. They're like rabbits.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay.
I'm not even sure if they named him in the episode. Probably in the credits.
Okay. Well, we'll certainly see when we get there.
Yeah.
But okay,
But now we need to talk about his death.
We do.
One thing I want to say before we go into this episode, this is another one of those episodes where the acting talent is front and center. The opening scenes with Ray Wise, the emotion he brings is just incredible. He is a phenomenal actor. And look, I mean, I think all of us here have had some experience with dramatic presentation and acting and whatnot. I know a lot of the people in the chat have too. So you gotta know how difficult it is to just reach way down and pull those emotions out so viscerally, and he seems to do it so easily. And hail Fluff Chick Productions,
Oh, the bird lady.
the bird lady of YouTube.
Bird Lady of YouTube is back. And yes, Boomer is okay. I hope.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just I'm deep in thought. Sorry. Maybe I wasn't. Sorry, I got to pay more attention to the chat too.
In it. It's okay.
The chat loves
All
you, my
right.
friend.
Okay.
So, all right. We have Leland, of course, has been arrested for the death of Jacques Renault. We have Donna finding the diary inside Laura's diary inside the home of Harold Smith. And, of course, we have Cooper.
Sorry about that.
Oh, what the hell?
That was my fault.
Oh,
Apologies.
I was just about to go. Was that me?
No, that was my
I thought I
fault.
shut everything off.
I'll fix it.
Okay. No worries. No worries.
Yeah, I busted up your flow. I just messed you all up. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. And we also, of course, we still have Audrey Horne, still being held captive at One-Eyed Jack's.
And not for the reasons that most of us would want to hold her captive.
No. And she is currently in the hands of the eldest Renault brother, played by Michael Parks.
Who gives her caramels?
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's where we are as we open this episode. So, okay, I hope that everybody has joined us in Cosme and is ready to go.
Yep.
All right. I am, if we are ready, I am going to go ahead and give the countdown.
Yep.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, man. I swear, I could just listen to this music forever.
You know, Flappy is a big fan of Miles Davis.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Favorite song is Bye Bye Blackbird. Favorite track.
Makes sense. There we go. Oh.
You just dive off that waterfall into there, right?
Well, what's interesting is how powerful that mist is, and you can tell that it's in winter time. So it's like, man. And I've heard stories about the falls getting frozen in like really bad winters, but for the most part, it's always flowing. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go over those falls.
I've walked to the bottom of those falls. It's a long way.
It's a long walk down, yeah. But worth it. Absolutely worth it. There's a lot going on in this scene that I would love to get into, but it would require a lot of spoilers. What is it, like tryptis something phobia? I think that's what you're referring to. Of course I do. I'm a lawyer.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that was his profession.
Right.
Because you never see him lawyering, so, you know.
True.
And hello, Shrek PMC.
Howdy, howdy.
We just started with the episode. The Cosme link is at the top of the chat.
Talk about assumption of guilt.
Yeah, we did that, yeah.
Gonna address that in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Well, you've pissed off the Canadian mob, eh?
Look at the Doc's expression. You see that?
Yeah.
Well, you know, that says a lot. Well, you follow up on it here. That's his friend in there. And he can't help but sympathize. He's not necessarily condoning what he did, but
he understands
saying, I understand it. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Oh no.
I love the way he says it's about my sperms. He pluralizes a word that's already pluralized.
I flunked.
Well, if you study hard enough.
All done.
Go have fun. Hope you got a magazine.
Or really good imagination.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to look bad. Well, yeah, it's a little bottle, but how big does it need to be?
It was green.
Of course, it's Flesh World magazine.
Well, there's enough of them lying around.
Yeah, exactly. But that one didn't come from the evidence lock. You'll notice it's a different cover.
I would have said I read it for the articles.
She also realized he was going into the bathroom.
Yes. She should have smacked him with it, she said. God, you remember those little, what were they, blackberries?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Further to the right. He's talking about your boots.
Boots.
I thought it was cocaine.
Must have found his vial.
See, Shrek, I was thinking the same thing. I look at Flesh World, it's a fictional magazine, so who knows what kind of magazine it was. I assume it's one of those, like...
Right into Forum.
No, I wouldn't even say it was that classy. I would
Like
say it
Hustler?
was more like Hustler.
Yeah. Even Flesh World, come on, it's not.
If you say you read Hustler for the articles, that doesn't make it any better.
Like Playboy actually did have articles worth reading.
Yeah.
You know
All
what?
right. To the perfume aisle with you.
Yeah.
He does know how to talk to people.
Yes. But the way he turns away and his face just goes stone again.
Well, other business.
One credit card at a time. Right, exactly. You got to admit, this is super creepy. Bless you.
Exactly what year is this show supposed to be set in? Well, pretty much the year it was
Yeah, it was
made,
90,
right? Pretty much.
90,
Yeah.
90, 91.
Yeah.
But as we've talked about, it has a very timeless feel. Could have been the 80s, could have been the 50s, you know. Now, obviously, he has a BlackBerry, so that tells you, based on the technology, when it actually takes place. I mean, I'd be like, yeah, I can, but do you want an FBI agent being the one bringing you the money? I should think you'd not want me to get the cops involved.
Do they know he's an Yeah, they do know he's an FBI
He just
agent,
said it,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
He just told them.
To be fair, you should have been paying more attention to Audrey being missing.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because she's been missing for what? Several days now.
Yep. Now that's another touchy subject, because now he's got to bring Agent Cooper, and when Agent Cooper was the one who said you should be more concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Okay, zing.
Yeah. Nobody knows.
This is like a sitcom plot line.
Kinda. Something I love about the soundtrack is that it's really good at setting the mood. Because you get some very humorous, bouncy sounding music when it's being lighthearted. You get some very dramatic music, you know, when it's appropriate.
You're so freaking clueless.
I'm not so sure he is.
He's pretending to be clueless, at least.
Exactly.
Putting on an act about it.
Hell, he's putting it on an act pretending to be nice, period. Computers. Oh, sorry.
I don't know. Every time I look at him, I can only see moles.
Moles, yeah.
From Electric Dreams.
Personally, I would have loved it if Virginia Madsen was in this show.
Yeah.
I'd swap out Laura Flynn Boyle in a second for her.
I'm presuming they're kind of bloody and gooey like everybody else's.
Yeah,
I
I want to
love the
stop there.
fact. I love the fact that they're actually reading a page from the book.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Now, all the passages read from the diary are actually in the diary.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm. Read between the lines, Harold.
Mm.
The occasional tree.
Yeah.
Sally Jesse Raphael. Sorry.
Sally Jesse Raphael.
So you can ignore some more.
Yeah. Well, this is an opportunity for him to learn a lesson.
That's all?
Well,
Well.
1990s.
1990.
Marquez.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, well.
She's back. And he was right about the retail therapy.
Let me turn it around so I get more screen time on my face.
Well, yeah, she hasn't really gotten any since she walked in.
Yeah.
So you have a memorial.
Trees. Ugh.
Yeah, you've been stuffing drugs in me.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not.
Oh, hi,
Yeah.
Mark.
Oh, hi, Sean.
I've actually seen that movie.
I have not yet.
Well, you can watch it without me. I'm sorry.
You won't watch it again, right?
No.
Oh, I'm in for sure.
Oh.
Yeah, this scene is supposed to be cringe. There's no doubt about it.
Goodbye, Emery.
I knew he wasn't long for this world.
Yeah, no.
Especially after she said that he hit her.
Yeah.
This is a weird thing to observe, but her ankles look swollen.
Well, she's wearing her bobby socks, isn't she?
Yeah, I didn't see socks. I saw bare ankles in her shoes. That's a lot of donuts.
And she's got a freaking knife on her. Now.
Yeah.
I wonder what their donut budget is.
Maybe they're given to the police department.
That would be a lot of revenue that either they can write off or something, but yeah. That's a lot of boxes. Uh-oh.
They usually are.
Like that?
He has a little thing, huh?
Oprah.
That's so shallow.
Yeah, it is.
Why stop now, huh?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, that lipstick is all wrong for it's too orange.
Well, he tried.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
Unless you're referring to yourself.
Right.
No, you were not in Roadhouse.
You can be nice until it's time to not be nice.
Roadhouse and Twin Peaks exist in the same universe.
I like to think so, yes.
Okay.
Although that does cause a little bit of cognitive dissonance for me, because I always imagined that Donnie Darko also existed in the same universe as Twin Peaks, but Donnie Darko cannot exist in the same universe as Roadhouse.
What if
No.
No, I guess not. Patrick Swayze couldn't have a twin brother.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, he was in that, wasn't he?
Look at this guy. You want a booth, huh?
From Texas.
Cheeseburger.
Yeah. No fried chips.
What?
Okay.
Hey!
Yeah.
What is regular?
Well, you're presuming that's the food critic.
I was just realizing that there's a lot of layout that's different. Where she just went is where you'd actually go to the bathroom now.
And now she's saying to get out of my kitchen when he put him in the kitchen.
Right.
Maybe we just ask him to leave the restaurant, but he doesn't have to pay for the meal. I don't know. Just open up the wallet.
No, he stole the wallet.
Yeah.
What are the specials?
She didn't even get a chance to say.
Lobster.
Don't you want to know what's so special about the special?
God, they would probably have pretty good lobster. They're real close to Alaska there.
Do you want to see other people? Oh, wait, no. Okay. Hold on. You're sending me mixed signals. No. The real one.
I just thought of an angle I'd never considered about this before. So Laura had one diary, and she also was keeping a secret diary, right?
Yes.
Just like the books over at the.
Yep. The books over at the lodge.
The
They're in the sawmill. That's right. I forgot. They're in the
Right.
They're in the hotel now. Yeah, whatever. I don't know.
I knew what you meant though.
That cake thing looks pretty good.
It does, doesn't it? Damn.
Oh, Schnapple.
Thank you, Cake. He's an FBI dude?
No, he's the DA.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is the guy that's coming to
Prosecute Leland.
right. Wow, welcome back.
Hey.
Well, you keep covering up so you can't see it.
Remember, this was network television too. So,
TV. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, let's face it, that's split up to there.
That's what I've always said. Is this show really needed something like like an FX or to really do it any justice?
Well, just wait. It gets to showtime.
Well, yeah. But,
Yeah, and I don't think she's wearing any knickers under those.
No, you can't.
Well, I mean, not even like a thong, because...
Well, unless they're cut like really, really high.
Thongs would not be cut that high. That would hurt.
I burned the mill? I burned the mill.
I burned the mill.
The two Utes.
The two Utes.
What's a Ute?
Defendant Packard. I burned the mill.
Right.
How could you hurt me so?
Well, there's the weird circumstances about the death of Andrew, and that's always her make you forget your train of thought. Hold me.
That tends to work. Let's be honest.
Tear it?
It's expensive.
Well, what the woman said. There you go.
Like, I better not get his call right now.
Right? Kind of makes me think she didn't care much about the shawl.
He's mostly kissing the side of her face.
Again, television.
Whoa.
Dun dun dun.
Okay, that's weird and creepy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like she's married anymore. Or is she?
She doesn't think she is. That's a creepy Santa.
We had those cups.
I know, they're creepy.
Is that blue frosting on those donuts?
Mm-hmm.
Now I want donuts again.
I know.
I can make you a cake.
Fee fi fo fum. Dude, it's Twin Peaks. It runs on coffee.
Yeah.
And apple pie. Or cherry pie.
Oh,
That's
no.
not what you meant. Oh, boy.
Yeah, he was talking just how you doing type of
Yeah.
thing, and
And she was just being honest.
Yeah, Lucy got a Lucy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you had an excuse.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a...
At this point, he's got to be thinking, is it like written on my face or what?
Pretty much.
Irish whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's heaven.
Oh, heaven is a place on earth.
Right.
Sorry.
And he's probably also thinking, compared to what I've seen, where I've been, this is still pretty close to heaven.
Yeah. Well, for God's sakes, woman, I was on General Hospital.
Yeah, exactly.
Was he really?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
Let me guess. He played one of the doctors.
Somebody
no.
stab him.
Actually.
Ah.
What's going on here?
He wants her to abort.
Yep.
Oh, no. That's not going to go over well.
Or what?
Oh, Lord.
I'm with you, Lady V. Shove it up your arse.
You little shite. She's very specific.
Hey, Lady V, and drive off a cliff.
Yeah?
I would have stopped it. Go through the second door, turn your face upward, and inhale deep. Drown in the rain.
It's a nice raincoat. Or trench
Yes, he
coat,
works in
whatever. it is.
menswear.
Andy.
He's like, well, I gotta be busy right now, but
Well, it's not like the sheriff was using his office at that moment.
oh, I guess he would have.
Capable. He's capable.
Oh, that was Pete, Evelyn.
No. No, that was not Pete.
It wasn't Pete?
No, it was the Asian guy, Lee.
I swear it looked like Pete.
No.
No, it was the Asian guy, sweetie.
The guy we saw making a call last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's too early for it to have been Wyndham Earl.
Hi.
There really is a timber room at the Shalish Lodge, which...
Daughter? Oh.
Yeah.
Hey.
He's got to go out in that weather.
Meanwhile,
Oh, Friday then.
The Lumber Queen semifinals. Well, at least there was a ginger in there somewhere.
I thought you liked blondes, dear.
I do. It is my preference.
Keep in mind, you're within throwing distance.
A mysterious stranger approaches.
Yes. I never made the association before between this appearance here and the whole subplot about the critic that was supposed to be coming to town.
Uh-huh.
mm-hmm.
Actual keys, not even a key card. Just
Isn't a
because they
carved
can't.
statue of a tree at the
Yes.
front desk a bit too much?
It really, well, I'm assuming they still have it. They did when I was there.
Minus the fish.
What the heck? Is that a
For a
mongoose?
Pine weasel. Pine weasel.
Oh.
Oh.
I forget, who's this guy again? To her?
Well, that gets complicated.
Yeah. Right. Is he a problem?
And he's making little shapes
Yeah.
with peanuts.
Yeah. Oh, fart.
That can't be good that the light suddenly went out.
And you don't know the half of it.
Uh-oh.
That's ineffectual.
Damn it, he still doesn't move to his left well.
Right.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, see how you like having a flashlight shine in your eyes.
Wow.
You in trouble.
Who are these gentlemen from Hong Kong?
You know, they're the travel writers.
Yeah,
Who
right.
No,
The food critics. They didn't like the burgers.
Yeah. There's a lot more going on here than you thought. Oh, boy. Well, that was intense.
No, that was in the diner, dear. Not tense.
Right. And that's it.
Well, all right.
There we go. All right. So what everyone think?
Well, it's interesting because there is a mystery going on with that last fellow.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the other Asian that showed up at the Great Northern.
The
Right.
thing to be struggling with here back when we first watched it in the 90s was it doesn't seem to progress the the primary mystery forward. And I think that's what a lot of people started grumbling about it about this time.
Mm-hmm.
But as you start getting more into the overall story of Twin Peaks and realize that Laura's death is just one story, you go, okay, well, that's great. I have more reason to be invested in this. And I think there was, I think that was definitely missing on the from the point of view of the network, and to some degree, I think a lot of fans, and I think I see that to this day with fans and their franchises. They get so bogged down in the way they think it ought to go, and so frustrated when it doesn't, that they don't step back and take a look and say, well, wait a minute, maybe this is good, you know?
No, X-Files jumped the shark after season 6. Come on.
Well, I'll take your word for that. I don't know.
Yeah, I used to watch it, and then I just got to a point where it's like, okay, some of these storylines are just a little goofy and far.
They were getting too goofy and not in a fun
What are
way.
you
like
saying, Nate? Are you saying they all look alike? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, all the Asians?
Just playing.
Yeah.
Because on top of that, they're all dressed in black. The hats, the dark glasses. Yeah, they do kind of look alike.
Yes, but I think the one at the Great Northern is Japanese, not Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Takamura, yeah, that's a Japanese name.
So now you got the Japanese there, you got the Chinese there. What's next? Korean? We haven't seen any Koreans there.
You're going to have to wait for the Koreans on Friday. We'll talk more about that then. See, Boomer knows already what my topic's going to be.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And if I mean, as long as we're on the topic, Netter and I have started watching another South Korean drama.
Is that a romance?
It is, but it's also got a sci-fi element to it.
Gotcha.
And it's really good. And we would have kept watching it last night, except
it was getting late, and I said no.
We gotta sleep, you know. But we watched 4 hours of it, and we'll talk about it a little bit on Friday. My topic's going to be, I think that the U.S. This isn't the title because I'm going to ramble a little bit. I haven't come up with a punchy title yet, but I feel like the U.S. Entertainment industry is kind of collapsing. We've seen it for a while. We've been talking about it for a while. 2 weeks ago, I did the whole walking away thing, and I don't feel I ever got around to there is other stuff out there. And I was a little surprised over the past week or so realizing there's a lot of great stuff coming out of South Korea.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of stuff now. I've only barely scratched the surface myself, so I don't know if I'm any more of an expert than you are, Troy. But it was worth talking about.
No, but you've got at least one show that you recommended to me that I haven't gotten to that I'm asking.
To be fair, it's hard. It's on Apple TV Plus. In fact, I have to find out if I don't. We'll talk about it more Friday.
Yeah.
But let me see. David Mamet, though, I think I sent both you and Deleted Scenes his interview recently. It's an interesting interview. He goes into some things.
Yeah, he does, and without getting too much into the political elements of it, he definitely castigates the entertainment industry, and in particular the woke apocalypse that we have seen in the past. Decade.
He was saying that that's created for, so like the person that goes to the theater, it's like the biscuit, like good dog, you get a biscuit, like you're patting yourself on the back because you're supporting the cause instead of actually going to see it because you want to see it and enjoy it or get something out of it. Yes.
Right, but he also said this whole concept of the casting couch and all that kind of stuff and the corruption, that goes way, way back. That's nothing new.
Yeah.
And it's so hypocritical when they start bringing it up and, hashtag me too. Screw you. Where have you been for the past, 70 years or so? You know? I mean, eventually we're going to get around to Mulholland Drive, and we're going to talk a little bit about those elements of the entertainment industry.
Oh, that reminds me. Today is David Lynch's birthday.
Whoa!
No,
Missed
nice.
that.
Birthday, David Lynch. There you
Missed
go.
that. Okay.
Yeah, his daughter Jen had posted on Facebook, happy birthday to her dad.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
that's right. That's right. But yeah. So we'll talk more about a bunch of suggestions of some shows out of South Korea. Actually, one out of China too that I thought was really good. I'm also noticing I haven't looked too much into their entertainment industry. I have seen that there have been some shows and movies that have come out of China that have been adapted by, kind of remade in Korea. And, just like so many other things, there's the whole debate, which one's better and this one and that.
Right.
But yeah, so we'll talk about that a little bit, and that's my plan on Friday. But I'm kind of jumping ahead by talking about that. So let's rewind it back. Today's Tuesday. I don't know about Wednesday. We still don't have any Wednesday for sure's, right?
Nope, and I'm not doing another channel.
Okay, good.
I did a channel to fill in Thursdays because there was kind of that gap there. And it's like, I could do something on that day. I'm not doing 2 shows in a row.
Deleted scenes, anything on Wednesday?
Not at present. I was mulling the idea of maybe doing a little something during the afternoon tomorrow.
Because you're such a slacker.
But,
you don't do that much with your whole YouTube channel and stuff. You might as well.
But we'll see. That's Kingdom.
Lady
Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of Kingdom. Scary Korean series. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. You know what? I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, I've seen the first season.
And Boomer, what's the one that you recommended to Troy?
Dr. Brain. I've started. Of course, I've not been able to keep up with it like that because I've been too busy. But the Killing Vote, that's a recent Amazon. So I think I'm more into the thrillers than anything else. But we'll get into that more on Friday. But like I said, I'm still getting my feet wet in this new genre myself. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'll talk more about this on Friday. But one of the things that I kind of realized is we're watching effectively a foreign language show, so you have to read the.
You have to read subtitles.
I think I'm able to pick up like a word or two. Well, every now and again they'll say something in English, and it'll be like, what? Why is that in English? You know,
because there's not a Korean word for it.
There isn't.
Yeah, or they're using a phrase that is common in and they must have just adopted it. You know?
Well, it's like there's one bit because you have to read the subtitles where the mean girls are in the bathroom talking, and one of them starts dressing down another one, going, like, "We're from South Korea. Why are you talking like you're from Seoul?"
And it's the kind of element you totally wouldn't catch. That's what were you going to explain about the first scene with Ray Wise? Oh, I kind of did. It was that bit where he, he's talking about before he admits that he killed Jacques Renault. He's like, because he killed my Laura, and he goes into that thing about, have you ever had absolute complete loss, and the tears well up in his eyes so easily. And then, yes, I killed him, and the way his voice just breaks, those were the elements that really, if you start kind of looking at the show and going, this is getting a little weird, this is some goofy stuff, a scene like that just pulls you back in and you're like, okay, I'll deal with the weird, let's get through it, because this story is still very, very compelling, Yeah, it was a great scene. So anyway, yeah. So we'll talk about Korea and Korean television on Friday. But
what happened to Thursday? You kind of just totally over that.
You just cut me off in the middle of a sentence where I said "but." The next thing was going to be "but." Before that, on Thursday.
On Thursday, things will be having a very delightful guest, Sin's Corner, joining us. I'm sure that all of you will be tuning in to listen to, well, we'll find out more about Sin and her corner.
Yep.
And her channel. And yeah, it's going to be a great time.
Yep. And we know that well, because Big Al was here earlier, Big Al is going to be streaming Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow on Saturday night.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. It's a
I'm
good
not
one.
sure I saw it all the way through, so it's entirely possible you didn't. Possibly. But yeah, that's Saturday. And then Sunday is, of course, this week quite literally, all deleted scenes all the time.
Yeah?
Every single thing that's going on Sunday has to do with deleted scenes.
It seems like, yeah.
Even
Oh, it is
Geezers?
this week.
Yeah,
actually.
even Geeky
Even
Geezers,
Geeky Geezers, yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Oscar noms.
Yeah.
Nom.
Oh.
Oh, not those kind, huh?
No.
Okay.
Maybe if Jaws was nominated.
Ah.
Yeah.
I see what you did
Or
there.
Dahmer.
Oh.
Silence of the Lambs, that's what I meant.
Yeah, there you go.
Same difference.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, then.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, back to Sunday, and then of course next Tuesday we'll be right back here again.
Right back here with
for
the next
another
episode.
of Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Finally,
Yeah.
the Audrey Horne rescue. We've been waiting for this.
I
Right?
know,
Yeah.
right? And, I'll give you a chance. Go out there and get your copy of Laura Palmer's Secret Diary and get caught up on your reading.
And don't we have two of them? I thought we had two.
We have one that's autographed by Jennifer Lynch. I'm sure there must be another copy somewhere, but I don't
It
know
would be
exactly
also on
what's
the
it.
bookcase, or it should be.
Well, yeah, but once I found this one, I didn't bother looking for the other one. So
Well, that's why they say that the thing you're looking for is always the
Only
last
the
place
last place you look, 'cause-
because you stop looking.
because you
then.
stopped looking, exactly.
So of course it's the last place.
But yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's like y'all want to give Laura Palmer's Diary a read. It is
Mhm.
really a good read,
It is.
but it's also very sad.
Mhm.
So okay, so
So,
we have our upcoming week.
Mhm.
Anything else going on?
Well, let's see. Boomer, go ahead.
Unscripted?
Okay, right. Let me kind of do this in order here. All right. Well, last night I did a film review of a movie called Land of Bad with Sin's Corner. Very interesting movie. Check out that review. I did my Oscar nomination and Razzie nomination reaction live stream earlier this evening. Please give that a look. Thursday, of course, right after Thursday Things, will be my weekend update, where I'm going to bring up all the information I'm about to bring up right now. I'm going to be, let's see, Saturday, of course, is the Sky Captain Watch Party. And then right after that, I'm going to be joining Jedi Bill for After Hours Karaoke over on his channel. And then again, Sunday afternoon for Western Cinema Presents. We don't have a movie lined up, at least not so far as I know before I came on live, but we're going to have a movie. We've got a few in the pipeline. It's just a matter of which one Bill decides. Then, of course, unscripted at 8 o'clock. I'm mulling over a couple of subjects. I might continue from last week or which I noticed. The Disney Star Wars fans are not too happy with me right now. They've been kind of giving me some feedback, yeah, including a guy who said I should go back on my meds.
Yikes.
To which I said, gee, I didn't realize you had a degree in medicine.
Well, like I said, the guy, he wants a biscuit.
Yeah.
He wants a dog biscuit. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm not going to give you a biscuit.
I know. He wants one from Disney. You're a good boy for watching.
There's a reason why we stole our Disney stock.
Yep.
I don't know why more people aren't selling it.
Yeah.
Well, because right now there's a stock battle going on. If it's being sold, it's being bought up by. Well, let's hope it's being bought up by Nelson Peltz.
Well, if I had known that, I would have just asked him if he wanted to buy mine out directly. Not that we owned a ton of Disney stock, but we made a tidy profit after we sold it.
Yep.
I mean, when I originally bought that stock, it was $30 for the share, and then they kept splitting the stock, so I ended up with something like 8 shares, something like that.
Huh.
They split it when, because when I first bought it, I bought it as Pixar. When Pixar was sold or bought or whatever from somebody, they split it into 2, and then they did something else and split it again, and I think it went through 3 splits, so I ended up with 8. It's like, okay, more for me, that's fine.
And of course, Unscripted is going to be truncated this week because, as we've brought up earlier in the show, I am going to be appearing on Geeky Geezers this week, and
yay!
And I will attempt to make the Oscar nomination sound interesting. Hopefully, I did that earlier, but we're going to go over it again, and only this time I'm going to be getting Boomer and Troy's opinions on how they think this might shake.
I have one thing I'm going to be bringing up, but I'll save it for Sunday about maybe something that didn't get nominated, but I'll talk about it on Sunday.
Yeah, because there were
the elephant in the room. Yes, okay.
Yeah, there were definitely some surprise omissions. I mean, there always are.
Yeah,
but there were a couple that I thought were shoo-ins that didn't happen, and there were a couple of surprises in there. Yeah, and we'll talk about those on the show. And then, of course, right after that will be The Other Side of Midnight. No guests lined up yet. We will see. And if I can't line anybody up, then maybe a few people here on the panel might be asked to come on. This is totally voluntary.
Or else.
You do not have to go on. I have ways of making you talk. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ask questions and then you gotta answer them.
Yeah.
And
I'm not answering that question. But if I was answering that question, what I would say is
and of course that rounds us back up to next week, where we're going to be right back here. Same bad time, same bad channel. Arcs tasers. Oh, you have no idea.
I want to know if that mysterious critic plotline is going to continue.
I don't even remember it from before, so I'm curious about that.
I had a vague remembrance when the girl mentioned it, and I'm like, I don't remember if it ever came to pass on who it was, or if it was one of those parts of the storyline where it just gets glossed over and you never find out. Which then I hate, because it's like, but I wanted to know who the mysterious stranger was.
On a sitcom, it would be the one person they were rude to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it would be like,
That's why when they shoved the big guy in the kitchen, I'm like, I hope that's not the food critic.
Oh, no.
But since he knew the guy by name and apparently he was a regular, he's obviously not the food critic.
They have ways of making you talk. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody in the chat. Lady V Elements, Lady Mist, Nate, Connie, Dee Dee Myers, Yusan G, Evelyn Hampton, JPRPH1, Shrek PMC, and everybody I may have full-heartedly forgot to type up into private chat so I can remember. Everyone watching on Twitter, because I know there were a few of you back there. We can't see you, but we know you're there. And everyone who watches the replay, who, of course, you will need to either use your own private copy or catch up with it on Paramount Plus if you have that particular streaming service, which I do because I have it in a bundle. But anywho, those of you that do not have bundles, okay. I don't know where I was going with the bundle thing, but anyway, in the show.
Okay. Were channeling your inner flow from Progressive.
Right.
Oh, damn it.
Bundling.
Boomer, any last words?
No, I'm just excited to get to the next episode and find out what's going to happen to poor Audrey. So it's been an ongoing thing. I want to know.
Indeed. Netter.
I am still looking for guests for Thursday Things. So I'm looking for February 8th to the 22nd, so those 3 weeks, and then March and beyond. So if you are interested in being a guest on Thursday Things, go to my last Thursday Things episode, and in the description underneath, I have my email address and I have my Twitter handle. So you can try and reach me either way. Sometimes Twitter doesn't let you send DMs. I don't know why. So that's why I include my email address. So just make your subject line Thursday Things so I know that you're interested, and tell me which Thursday you would like to be on. The only caveat is that you need to be someone that wants to grow your own YouTube channel with your own content. So that's that. But yeah, I'd love to have y'all on. I've had such a mixture of different people on. Of course, this deleted scenes guy's been on like a couple of times here, so you know.
I have.
But yeah, I'd love to have other people on, talk about you, talk about your channel, and let's get you some more subs.
All right, Troy.
I got nothing else. I love Twin Peaks. I love going on this journey with all of you. Hope you guys are all enjoying it, and yeah, subscribe to everybody's channels because together we grow and all that kind of stuff. Raising tide lifts all boats and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, do you need me to make that sound prettier?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, y'all know what I always say. We can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well, good, and fun. But it is so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat, and you're dropping your comments, questions, trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles or continents in some cases. It feels like we're all hanging out in the same room, enjoying each other's company and having a great time. You guys, you're not just our friends. You are our family. And I say this all the time, but I'm not just saying it. I mean it. You guys are our family. You can be anywhere right now, and you chose to be here, and that's so encouraging for all of us here. And as my wonderful husband was trying to say, but not quite so eloquently, is please make sure that you're subbed to not only the panel, but the chat. Together we grow. PJ from Marvel Nation is always saying that. We want to encourage one another, build each other up, and that's one of the ways that we can do that.
She talks way gooder than me.
Yes, Thursday Things with Sin's Corner. Please, please, please be there in the chat. If you're new to all of our channels, of course, sub to Boomer, Troy, and Netter, sub to Sen's Corner, sub to each other in the chat. And of course, if you like what you see, sub to my channel. My goal is to reach 500 subscribers by this summer. So please do that. I would also like to remind everyone to raid 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser and Toxic Tuesday. They are live right now, and they are talking about Rambo 4. Rambo month over on Toxic Tuesday. So please check that out. All right. I hope you all enjoyed the show. We will be back next week for episode 5 of season 2. And it's going to be an action-packed edition. From HQ and all points north, south, east, and west, good night, take care, stay strong, because this is how we win. And we will see you in the trees.